Jeremy Fisher, and in this video I'm going to show you 5 open tunings that work great for slide guitar. Please like and subscribe, it'll help keep us connected, and then I can bring you more videos just like this one. The first tuning is called Open D, and it sounds like this. It's a big open D major chord. It's very common in the blues and country music, and the strings are from the 6th string, goes down a whole step to D from E. The 5th string stays on an A. The 4th string stays on a D. The 3rd string goes down a half step to F sharp. The 2nd string goes down a full step to A. And the 1st string goes down a full step to D. And you've got your D chord at the 12th fret, as well as the G chord at the 5th fret, and the A chord at the 7th fret. And of course, open is just D. Okay, from open D, the next one we're going to look at is open G. So my 6th string can stay on a D, and then my 5th string is going to go from an A down to a G. My 4th string is going to stay on a D. My 3rd string is going to go back up to a G from the F sharp. Or if you're going from standard, it just stays on a G. My 2nd string is going to be a B. So if you're in standard, it just stays the same. If you're coming from D, it goes back up. And then my 1st string is also a D. So from standard, it goes down a full step. But if you're going from our last tuning, stays the same. So open G gives us similar possibilities of playing in an open major tuning, but it gives us a different tonality, right? From D, D's got that big open, it's a 5th away from G. So this gives us more possibility. It's a very folky key, very good for country. And in open G, I've got my open G is just all the open strings, or at the 12th fret. My 5th fret is a C chord, and my 7th fret is a D chord. And I'm being very careful not to play the low D, because that can get kind of muddy sometimes, especially if you're playing with the bass player. All right, this next tuning is one of my favorites. It's open C, and we're gonna have a nice big low C on the 6th string. So let's take that right down, whether you were in standard tuning or D or G before. This is gonna go even lower. And then our 5th string is gonna be on a G. Our 4th string is also going to go down to a C. The 3rd string is going to stay on a G. The 2nd string is going to go up a half step from the B to a C. And the 1st string is going to stay on an E if you're in standard, or go back to up to an E. I will show you a little variation that involves leaving it at the D, but let's get into the tuning first. This one, because it's got such low strings, can take a little more finessing to get it perfectly in tune. As you loosen and tighten strings, it goes back out of tune. But isn't that beautiful? I just love the low C chord that you get there. This one's great for ballads. You can play the blues on it as well. Gives us yet another tonality to work with in an open tuning. And like I said, there is a little variation on it. So this is open C major with that major third on top. And it's pretty easy to mute that if you want to keep it ambiguous and play in sort of minor sounding or bluesy stuff. You don't need to have that high E ringing out. But another thing you can do is bring that E string, that first string from an E down to a D, and you get an open C sus2. And it just makes your tuning a little more ambiguous, and it might inspire some different ideas. Also kind of hard to keep it tuned. And then of course you've got your major third right there. So far, our open tunings have had a really major-y feel. This one is open D minor, and it sounds like this. The strings are D, A, D, and then F natural instead of F sharp like the open D major tuning, and then A and D. So it's exactly the same as the open D, the first tuning we did, except the third string is down another half step to give us that D minor chord. So at the 12th fret and open, we've got a D minor. At the 5th, we've got a G minor. And at the 7th, we've got an A minor. All right, and the last tuning is open G minor. The tuning is almost the same as open G, but again, we're tuning that third down another half step, which in this case is the second string. Instead of being B, it's B flat, which may register on your tuner as A sharp, like mine. It may not say B flat, but A sharp, B flat, they're the same note. So the tuning is from the 6th string, D, 5th string is G, 4th string is D, 3rd string is G, and the 2nd string is B flat or A sharp, and the 1st string is also D. So at the 12th fret, I've got my G minor, at the 5th fret, I've got my C minor, and at the 7th fret, I've got my D minor. Let Let me know in the comments which is your favorite tuning, and if you have a tuning that you love that I didn't cover here, please share it with everybody. Thanks a lot for following along today. If you're looking for more tutorials with chord charts and tabs, or to connect with me personally, please visit patreon.com/JeremyFisherMusic. And I'll see you soon for another tutorial.